Welcome to the vault, where rich people do incredibly stupid things. This is stupid money history. Let's perform the autopsy.
If you have ever stared at a bottle of vinaigrette, you already understand fluid dynamics.
In 1963, some of global finance's sharpest minds forgot this basic scientific principle.
Their simple oversight would eventually cost prestigious Wall Street institutions over $150 million.
This is the story of the Great Salad Oil Swindle, a spectacularly simple corporate heist.
At the center of this botanical comedy was a sharp, stocky operator named Tino De Angelis.
Tino realized a simple truth. Wall Street bankers rarely like to get their expensive leather shoes dirty.
His company, Allied Crude Vegetable Oil Refining, operated from a grimy industrial tank farm in New Jersey. To the bankers, Tino was a financial wizard, exporting massive quantities under federal programs.
But in reality, Tino was running a high-stakes corporate shell game.
Tino needed high-grade collateral. He turned to a financial mechanism known as field warehousing to solve his problems. Under this system, a reputable third party would guard the inventory and issue official warehouse receipts.
For Allied, that trusted third party was American Express Warehousing, a highly prestigious subsidiary.
They leased Tino's tank farm, put up fences, and hired guards to secure the oil. It was a perfect foolproof system, provided nobody actually bothered to look inside the tanks.
This brings us to common sense lesson number 1. Always verify your physical collateral.
Due to institutional laziness, inspectors never pumped the massive tanks dry to check them.
Instead, they simply climbed the high ladders and lowered testing cups into the dark hatches.
Every single time they pulled the cups up, they were coated in rich yellow soybean oil.
Satisfied, the inspectors checked their clipboards and certified that millions of dollars in collateral were safe.
What they did not realize was that the tanks were filled 99% with cheap seawater.
Because oil is less dense than water, it naturally floated to the very top.
Tino also installed vertical pipes directly beneath the hatches, filled only with genuine vegetable oil.
Any dip test at any depth would return a perfect sample of pure grease. To manage this physical illusion, Tino created a loyal team known as the Cadillac Brigade. He paid these warehouse guards lavish weekly salaries and bought them brand new luxury automobiles. Whenever a thorough inspector wanted to check a different tank, the brigade swung into action. They would engage the auditor in a long, friendly chat about sports and business.
Meanwhile, a frantic labor crew used underground pipes to pump the oil to the next tank.
The auditors were essentially counting the exact same pool of oil over and over again. Common sense lesson number 2. Be wary when low-wage guards suddenly drive luxury cars. As the years progressed, Tino's ambitions outgrew the physical limits of his New Jersey tanks.
Moving physical oil was exhausting, so Tino transitioned to the clean world of creative writing. He began stealing blank books of American Express warehouse receipts and forging them.
He wrote receipts for oil stored in non-existent tanks, certifying imaginary inventories.
By 1962, his paper empire certified 1.8 billion pounds of vegetable oil. This was an impossible figure, representing more than the entire monthly inventory of the country.
Yet 51 major financial institutions accepted these papers without questioning the supply. Tino took the borrowed cash and poured it into the Chicago Board of Trade Futures. His goal was to corner the market and sell his futures at an astronomical premium. But in the autumn of 1963, a critical international agricultural deal fell through. Commodity prices plummeted, and brokerage houses began issuing massive margin calls to Allied.
With his cash spent on worthless paper, Allied filed for voluntary bankruptcy. Bank representatives and chemical engineers finally rushed to Bayonne to reclaim their collateral.
When they opened the valves of the giant tanks, they found only murky seawater.
The shockwaves hit immediately,
forcing the suspension of prestigious brokerage firms on Wall Street.
Amidst the chaos, Warren Buffett realized customers were still using American Express cards and checks.
Tino's spectacular paper empire collapsed, leaving an eternal warning. Always look inside the tank.
Thanks for exploring stupid money history with us. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss an episode.